With this document, the Ontario government is planning to try and prop up the Ontario economy with more money for businesses and workers immediately impacted by the U.S. tariffs, but don't expect any extra money in your pocketbook anytime soon.
Now is the time for growth and improvement. Improvement in our standard of living, growth in our real GDP, and growth in our wages with bigger paychecks.
What's being called a plan to protect Ontario is an effort to spend more than ever, but don't expect another rebate check in the mail anytime soon. Billions in funds and tax credits to help businesses impacted by tariffs already announced, with more to help workers in need in the form of added money for skills development.
But now is the time to invest in businesses and workers as we face this tariff challenge. It is not the time to take our foot off the pedal for building infrastructure.
That includes an increased amount for highways, transit, and other capital projects. But the overall impact of U.S. tariffs can truly be found in the amount of red Ontario will be seeing over the next few years. Ontario's projected deficits will go from $6 billion in 2024-25 to a whopping $14.6 billion in 25-26 and $7.8 billion in 26-27, before hopefully balancing the budget by 27-28. The long-promised Ford government middle-income tax cut still hasn't become a reality. Instead, the gas tax reduction will be made permanent, and tolls have been cut on a portion of the 407.
Once again, we see a government that has their priorities all wrong, right? They should be looking at how we build the supports that people need. And yeah, we have lost some revenue, which we will need.
Frankly, I'm appalled for all Ontarians, for the young people who want affordable housing, for the families in this province who don't see anything to help with their groceries or their cost of living.
The province has included $235 million to begin establishing primary care teams this year, while facing criticism for a lack of family doctors and ER closures. Revenue from alcohol, however, is expected to drop significantly. Wholesale discounts, the impact from removal of American products, and consumption is down. However, there is the possibility of cheaper alcohol at the LCBO. The government wants the LCBO to cut markup rates, so if the producers don't actually increase their prices, it may be passed on to the consumer to enjoy their beverages a little bit cheaper. Mark McAllister, City News.